Rachel. I'm a film major from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and boy do I have a story to tell you. Over the summer, my mom, Tracy Tolbert, and my dad, Sean Washington, went to Delaware for an anniversary vacation at the beach for a week. Everything was totally fine when they left. Little did I know that my mom would come back a changed woman with what she likes to call a Tolbert tale. Now, let's get started, shall we?
Well, the first week was actually no shock. It was like 5 years in the making, as I found out I had family that I didn't know who they were. It was confusing me. Well, I found the results on 23andMe with these new relatives, and I was communicating with two of the first cousins, and they pointed me in the right direction. And then I got home that evening and wanted to know who this Jim Tolbert was. So I Googled some information to see where he was living and how I can contact him. And then I found out he was deceased. And looking through the obituary, I saw he had two daughters. So I felt they should at least know about me.
I don't know what I was doing, but I know I was in the kitchen and my phone went off, and I looked down and I see this text message and want to know who I am, or is this so and so, and I ignored it, and then I got another one asking me more questions, and so I decided I needed to respond because they seemed to know a little bit that they shouldn't know if they were, I didn't know what was going on, so I was pretty annoyed. I was getting really irritated, and I can't remember exactly what it is he said that I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, there's something here. So I texted back, and then that's when he revealed that, he was my brother, and it was quite shocking.
My husband and I were on our vacation for our anniversary, and my sister Rose sent me a text. It was Monday night on June 21st, 2021, and she said, "Hey, call me." And I thought something may be going on, because usually at 9 o'clock at night on a weeknight, when we talk a good while. So she called me and said that a guy named Ralph got a hold of her and saying that he's our brother, that Jim Tolbert is his dad. And I'm thinking, what?
Yeah, 5 years ago when I ordered the 23andMe kit, I first saw their commercials on television, and I was curious about my ancestry. Am I really Scottish? Am I really German? So they mailed me the kit, and I submitted a sample, and every step along the way they emailed me the process. Up until the completion, I could see my results. And then there was also another feature called DNA Relatives, and I could see all the people that have some of my DNA, and I could see other cousins, first cousins, second, third cousins. And it wasn't matching up on the paternal side. I could see my mom's side of the family was perfect, but the whole paternal side, it wasn't there. The family that I grew up with, a family that I thought was mine.
What would you say to Jim if you could talk to him right now?
I have two daughters, and I couldn't imagine holding information from my daughters if they had an opportunity to learn about other family members and have relationships with other family members. And if there's something that you can control, why don't you try to do something about it? I never thought out there would be another sibling. And my sister Rose, we have our own story. I grew up as an only child, and I would have loved to grow up with siblings. And she was kept a secret, and we found out about each other in our 20s. And so we've been through a lot trying to get to know each other and try to accept things, but it's very hard. So it was a shocker to find out that me and Rose have another sibling. We were shocked and not shocked at the same time. Why would you not try to have us meet, or at least try to tell us some information so we can try to meet our siblings? And as far as you had an experience of growing up in a family with 10 kids, and I'm sure you had a lot of challenges with that, and there are good experiences, bad experiences.
I have a lot of things I would love to say to him, things that I never got to say to him because I didn't know him that well. He wasn't in my life. I think the last time I'd seen him, I was like 2, and then I got reacquainted with him in my late 20s, and he was in my life briefly and then gone again. But I would like to, I would love him to know what he missed out. He missed out on grandkids. He missed out on me. He missed out on a lot of things. I'd love to ask him, what were you thinking? You had a responsibility, if nothing else. What were you thinking? But I don't have that opportunity. But I would tell him too that I forgive him because I need that. I need to forgive him.
I'd ask Jim, did he ever regret denying me as his child? Did he ever think about me? Did he ever try to look for me or like find out about me?
I was actually very overwhelmed when I found out about Ralph. It brought back a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings, a lot of hurt, and a lot of pain that I pretty much just lived my life not worry, I just kind of going through life trying just to not think about it, but it kind of made a lot of things surface, a lot of feelings towards my father, my mother, my other siblings. So I accepted Ralph, absolutely, 100%. But in the beginning, I made it a little rough on him. The night he started texting me, I was like, I don't know who this is, but who are you? Why are you texting me? But yeah, I accept Ralph.
I think me and Rose both accepted Ralph right away. I think we both had the same feelings that this is a shock. We had no idea that we had a brother, but at the same time, as all the information came to us and proof that he's our brother, how can we not accept him? And from both of us having some different upbringings, but similar upbringings, we just realized that we want to just come to terms with where things are at, that we have control of and don't have control of. And with Ralph, we accepted him right away.
Let's see, first meeting Rose and Tracy, I felt comfortable with them. We have a lot of personality that are similar. We get along. We're like best friends.
So, what does the rest of the family think?
As a whole experience, I think this was really cool. I can tell a difference in my wife. She was excited when she got to meet her sister, and she liked having a sibling, and she was excited when she found out she also had a brother. And truthfully, I could just see a difference in her, that she's enjoying having a bigger family. One that she said in her own interview that she felt she was missing as a child, and now she has an opportunity to have it. And it's great, and it's great for her, and it turns out to be great for us as our own family of 4. We're always happy when she's happy, and we can feel that, and we see that, and we're excited for her brother and her sister, that they found each other, and it's really kind of cool.
I'm very happy for all. God bless them. I can only imagine how Ralph is feeling, and to me, family's important. So, that being said, I would think that they were very happy they communicated that.
And I also must say that I think this experience of making this video, I think was really good on bringing some of that stuff out as well. So, kudos to you, Rachel.
Talk about how Mom reacted.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Just go. Doesn't matter.
Honesty?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's almost funny because it was so dramatic. I mean, I guess if you do have a brother, you would be excited about it. But I mean, I like that she was excited. I don't know.
So I mentioned that I had never heard of the 2023 DNA testing. Never had heard of that before. Never thought about doing anything like that for myself. But with all this finding out I have a brother, and just the things I'm learning through his research. Things that I'm learning about my background, like just him mentioning Viking. Like, I had no idea that was in my background. But it made me think about all the people that are out there that have no one, that feel very alone. They're lonely. They feel like they have no family. They have no one. Um, it would really benefit them to do this testing. Who knows? They could have siblings out there. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that think they have no one, that have a brother, a sister, family that would hopefully embrace them and add a whole nother dimension to their life. So I highly recommend it.